So Samsung finally decided that 2 screens weren't enough. Nope, now we're moving into the origami age of smartphones, because apparently fold wasn't dramatic enough. Introducing the upcoming Samsung Galaxy G Fold or Z TriFold, depending on what Samsung's marketing team decides after their next meeting. And listen, this thing is launching in less than 2 weeks, and we've got official videos, massive leaks, and some surprises that even caught me off guard. Let's talk about the one phone that might just make your tablet useless and your wallet cry. Alright, first things first, Samsung's not playing small this time. The Galaxy G Fold isn't just for Korea and China anymore. The US, the UAE, and a few other global markets are officially in the mix. So yeah, Samsung clearly believes this isn't a test project anymore. This is their next big thing. And design-wise, honestly, it might be the cleanest foldable Samsung has ever made. It's thinner, lighter, and finally looks like something out of 2025 instead of a sci-fi prototype that escaped a lab. But don't get too comfortable, because the real magic happens inside. Here's where things start getting interesting and slightly ridiculous. The TriFold comes with not 1, not 2, but 3 batteries. Yeah, because why not? Each section of the Fold has its own battery, shaped perfectly to fit the frame. The biggest one's on the right side, the smallest one hides under the camera area. This triple cell setup isn't just for flexing in spec sheets. It helps balance the weight and spread out the heat. So when you're gaming, editing, or running Galaxy AI, it doesn't feel like you're holding a toaster. Rumor has it the total capacity could be anywhere between 5,500 and 6,000 milliamp hours, which is wild considering the Fold 7 only had 4,400. So yeah, we're talking serious endurance, if Samsung's software team doesn't ruin it with background drain again. Now this is where I actually got hyped. Samsung's animations, straight from One UI itself, show how this thing behaves when fully unfolded. And honestly, it looks less like a phone and more like a tablet on steroids. You can copy your entire cover screen setup directly to the main screen. You can flip orientation between portrait and landscape, like a real tablet. And of course, you get Split Trio, letting you run 3 full apps side by side, vertically or horizontally. It's like a productivity dream, or a multitasking nightmare if you're easily distracted. But the best part? Samsung DeX runs locally. Yeah, full desktop mode, right on the inner display, without connecting to a monitor. You can even have a multi-monitor setup if you're feeling fancy. Basically, the G Fold says, why buy a laptop when you can unfold one? Now, let's talk about that zoom drama. Leaked videos, official Samsung animations show the camera app zooming all the way up to 100 times. And everyone's like, wait, what? The Fold series has been stuck with a 3x lens and 30x digital zoom for years. To hit 100x, Samsung would need to drop in their 50 megapixel 5x periscope lens from the Ultra models. And if they really did it, this would be the first foldable with a true flagship camera. But let's stay skeptical. It could just be placeholder animation, because, you know, Samsung sometimes teases features like your friend promising to pay you back soon. Still, if that 100 times zoom is real, it's game over for every other foldable camera setup. Under the hood, it's got Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, 16 gigabytes of RAM, wireless charging, NFC, reverse charging, basically the full flagship checklist. And yes, all that power's needed because this thing's running AI features, multitasking apps, and desktop-level workloads all at once. It's like Samsung said, let's build a device that can do everything, except fit comfortably in your pocket. Now brace yourself for the bad news. Early Korean reports say the price could be around $3,000. Yeah, $3,000. You could buy a Galaxy S26 Ultra, a Galaxy Tab, and still have enough left for a weekend trip. But hey, that's the price of being an early adopter. And honestly, this thing does look like it's worth talking about. If Samsung nails the battery life, software optimization, and that camera setup, this might be the first foldable that actually replaces a tablet. So yeah, if you love giant screens, multitasking madness, and technology that folds more times than your laundry, the Galaxy G Fold might just be your next obsession. Anyway, what do you think? Would you drop $3K on a phone that folds 3 ways? Or are you sticking to your trusty slab? Drop your thoughts below.